I am ready. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Amazing Plastics Across the Pond Hangout. I am your host, Scratch and Jack Holter, and today I'm asking. Actually, I discovered a door is not a door when it's ajar. Amazing Plastic is a community, Google Plus community. See, none of you get these jokes.
Oh, yeah, I got that one. It was so old.
Amazing Plastic is a Google Plus community of scale modelers of all shapes and sizes, interests and genres, skill levels, etc., who like to share their tips and tricks with one another, learn more about their crafts, and to celebrate one another's scale modeling achievements. The Across the Pond Hangout for our global friends on Saturdays is an extension of the Amazing Plastic and the Internet Scale Model Show. Anyhow, as of this broadcast, I'm not even sure. I think we're like up to 850 members or something like that. Can somebody confirm that for me?
851.
Oh, 851 and still growing. In fact, the last time that we've talked on Across the Pond, it's gone up maybe about 25 members, and this is amazing. That's amazing to me. And quite frankly, here's some of our members. We're going to talk about models. Hi, Andy.
Hey, how's everybody?
We're good. We're good, I think. I can speak for everybody, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a few minutes ago, you guys were talking like a bunch of little old women at the... never mind. Go ahead.
Shut up, Jack.
We're showing deference to our host.
Oh, it's in deference to the host. How you doing, Andy? How you doing? Let's start over. How you doing, Andy? What's on your bench?
I'll cover it
Should I move on?
Yeah, if you like, yeah. I've nothing on the bench. Nothing to show anybody.
Hi, Bob. How you doing?
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Bob.
A little early in the morning for you, isn't it?
Yeah, 7 a.m.
So, because it's a 3-day weekend for us Americans, you got up early this morning and joined us. I really appreciate it. What's on your bench today?
On my bench today, we have the duck back in the works now that the rest of my paint and primer came in. There's not a whole lot to show, actually. Fuselage has been glued up and waiting for that to set up. Top wing has been painted.
Uh-huh.
As well as the lower wings are painted. And my easy line came in so I can rig it when I get that far. And that's the duck. And I know the other one that's going to pique your interest is the 747 Space Shuttle.
Yes, I'm wanting that in a bad way. Yep.
It's basically the same kit from 1980 or whatever they first brought it out. I'm not real far into it. I'm just about this far into the shuttle. That's about.
That's actually pretty big.
Yeah, it is a big model. I was kind of hoping when they moved to Germany that they would go in and do a little minor retooling and add some of the panel lines for like the tiles on the shuttle and stuff, but they didn't. They just upgraded the decals and that was it. But that's where I'm at.
How did you come about getting that kit? Because you haven't been on any hangouts, private hangouts, but Jay and I have been talking about them and building models. So how did you come about getting that model kit?
I just ordered it online from my local hobby shop.
You just thought I'd build that? Wow. All right. That's kind of weird.
I built it once as a kid, and on the Heroes group sci-fi model action this month.
I see.
One of the options was real space, so I didn't want to build another Star Trek model right now, so I went with something from real space.
Real space instead of fictional space. Oh, gotcha. Hi there, Heath. How you doing today?
Very well, thank you, Jack. Very
How's
well.
treating you?
Pardon?
How's winter treating you?
Very damn bloody cold, thank you very much. I wish I was over in the Yankees. I wish I was over in America with you guys.
Yeah,
Then I
well.
might be enjoying the sun. Look, sun!
Why? What does an Australian call?
Okay, there was something I wanted to do while I was introducing you. Heath, Heath Ledger. Oh gosh, this isn't going to work. You just built the '60s version of the Batman mobile.
Well, try to.
I don't think so. You did an awesome job. I think you hit it right on the head.
Well, the thing is, well, I've got it right here.
And I'm trying to screen share, yes.
This is her here. Now, what happened was, when I actually put the middle bar, when I was going to put the middle bar in, I put the middle bar, I put it in the wrong way. And when I went to take it out, well, the nice little hole decided to come away with it.
Uh-huh.
Nice little plastic bit came away with it. And as people probably saw on G+, I thought I stuffed it. But then I remembered, aren't we doing a Batman type build on the Sunday Hangout? Thanks to Danny or something like that. Well, I thought, okay then, I remember the 70s Batman cartoon series, The Adventures of Batman and Robin, and it didn't have the middle bar. So this is my version of the 1970s Batmobile from the cartoon series.
Oh. Uh-huh. Let's get some close-ups on that. I am going to screen share your Batmobile, okay?
Yep. While I'm building my
There you
Enterprise
go.
E.
What do you think, guys? Did he succeed?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
I think he did awesome.
Your lemonade from Lemons.
I think it's looking pretty good.
I think he did very good. Very good.
I was impressed.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to be doing another one. I'm going to be doing another one because not real happy with. I'm happy with it, and I'm not happy with it.
Well, look at the guy in the background. He's even giving you a thumbs up.
Who's giving me the thumbs up? Oh,
Yeah,
me.
look at the guy in the picture. He's giving you a thumbs up.
Yeah, that was from the Clipsal 500 from a couple of years ago.
Okay. I did a good job there, Heath. You awesome. You did an awesome job.
Well, actually, on my bench right now, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I'm actually doing another model. I've started with my hang on, where is it? My 2500 Enterprise E. I've spent the last 30 minutes trying to get the nacelles together, and guess what? Ta-da! They're done. What? So now I'm about to put the secondary hull together. And let's see if she's going to go together. Is she? Oh, yes! Lovely. Snug fit. Beautiful. Let's find out. Okay. Next!
Next.
Yeah, that's a great little kit. I really like the one I just did.
Hi, James. How you doing, James?
Oh, I'm doing fine there, Jack.
What you doing today?
What am I doing today? Well, right now I'm working on the end of the NAND cell.
Oh, uh-huh.
Beginnings of them. Now, it starts out like this, and it's a little bit of a fun fold and shaping routine in order to get it to fit right. Because I have to do a lot of ad-libbing because the instructions in the kit are not very inclusive. But this is what...
Oh, uh-huh.
That's where the prop goes and that now. So that goes in the end here.
Very cool. Very cool. And,
So that's what it is.
and James, our resident paper guy.
Yeah.
That's very cool. You've been working on that for quite a long time, actually.
Yeah, and it's been very slow the last few weeks because summer's been getting in the road.
Right, right. Now it seems like you're doing a winter activity in the summer.
Yeah.
And next up we have Jay. How you doing, Jay? Well, we can't hear you.
I think he's asleep.
No, I'm doing fantastic. I've been doing a lot of work down in the shop. I got I got the Tom Corbett Space Cadet Polaris painted and mounted on a stand, and it's painted chrome. And the only thing I need to do now is there's one or two decals I want to put on it and a nameplate. I got the TWA Disney rocket ship mounted on a base, and it's finished. I just got to hook up the electricity on this one now, and the lights will light and everything. And I also started on a project, barely started, on a project I've wanted to do for a long time, and that's the Daedalus is one of my favorite ships from the Star Trek universe, even though technically it's never existed in as a ship on the show or on the screen. It's existed as a model on someone's desk and things like that.
Right.
I know that the model was built as a tribute to one of the very early designs of the Enterprise itself. And so I have a blueprint here of, let me get it real quick. I grabbed it beforehand, but I didn't think about it. For anyone who doesn't know what it looks like, that is a blueprint of what that supposedly looked like. And to make the model, I believe it was Greg Jean, used he got a space shuttle model kit, and he used for the secondary hull he used the fuel tank, the external fuel tank, and for the warp nacelles he used the solid rocket booster. And I've been building a smaller version. This is actually my idea of a refit of the Daedalus that I've been building for a while now, and I was doing some work on that yesterday. But I wanted to build a large one, a very large one. Steve Neal did one in this scale, and since we don't actually know what scale that is, it's hard to say what the scale was, but he used that size model to do one. I wanted to do a really large one, so I finally picked up a 1/72nd scale space shuttle model with boosters. To give you an idea, that is the shuttle.
Whoa!
That's the
That
shuttle.
is huge.
Nice. Nice.
And like I said before, this part right here is the external fuel tank, and these are the engine, the solid rocket boosters. This is from the size that has been, most people use. These are the same parts. These are the same parts on the one I'm building right now.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, we figured out it's going to work out to about 1/148 scale, which is, oddly enough, railroad end scale. So I will be able to get some little railroad end scale people and repaint them and actually have some of the windows where you can see inside and see rooms inside and have little people inside it. So I think that's going to be.
Show the ball. Show the ball.
Oh yeah.
Your hamster ball.
For this, it was easy. For this particular model, it was easy because there was a plastic ball that I could get a hold of that was $3-4 to use as a basis. But I needed something bigger than that, obviously, for this great big monster. And oddly enough, I discovered that I had one of these little hamster balls that is only 2 millimeters bigger than it should be. And since the scales on everything are questionable and everything, I can live with 2 millimeters. So this is how big the primary hull is going to be on that.
Jeez, I feel sorry for the hamster.
Nice.
Yeah, I had to pick the hamster out, I mean.
That's what's driving the warp engine. There's a hamster wheel.
We have a pet snake, so the hamster went to good use.
Very good.
Only kidding, Jay. Only kidding, son.
Well, thank you, Jay. And Liam, how you doing, Liam?
I'm fine, Jack. How's everyone else? I'm a belated July 4th, whatever you say.
Excellent. Thank you. I talked to a few Brits last night. They actually wished us a happy treasonous day or something like that. I don't know.
No hard feelings, you guys.
You're welcome back if you want.
And one Aussie saying Happy Independence Day too.
Well, I haven't had much time, unfortunately, between going to my daughter's graduation last weekend and various different things and traveling back and forth and all over the place. I haven't had as much time as I'd like, but I think I finally defeated this possessed car of mine that I painted her twice, and each time was a disaster. For various different reasons, between reactions and bubbling and all sorts of funny things going on. So I decided to strip her yet again. So that's the third time that she had a brake fluid bath to strip off the paint. And the third time was a lot harder because the paint had built up layers effectively, and the brake fluid took a little longer to get it off. But I finally got it all stripped off, and I decided then that I was going to use a different paint, but I couldn't get a hold of the paint for a couple of weeks. So I had a lot of enamel paint that I haven't used in years. I haven't looked at the stuff. And I thought, it can't get any worse. I wasn't sure about painting enamel over the top of the acrylic primer, but it worked fine. So I've done 2 coats, and then I'm sanding at the minute to do a third coat, and then I'll probably do the clear finish on it then. But it's a lot better than it was. It's smooth. I haven't removed any, I haven't damaged any detail, and I'm happy enough with the thing. What I'm probably going to do for the stripe on the side is that's meant to be. So I'll probably paint it black and then use all clad. So I'm hoping the all clad doesn't react in any way with the enamel.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't, because Allclad uses a enamel for their metallic.
Right.
So.
And all of the side windows and so on, and all the roof support all have to be done similarly, and then I'll do the white. I've moved on a little bit as well with the rest of the structure, the base, or sorry,
the chassis.
Chassis, yeah, couldn't think of the word. And I have to do detail on that. But I'm happy that I've got a lot more done this week than probably I got done in the previous 2 weeks all put together, considering I had so little time.
You've already planned out the lighting on it?
Yes, well, I've got the, I showed you previously the headlight section with the...
Is this me?
The 4 little 0603 SMDs, which needs to be fitted. With regards to the rear lights, I'm trying to decide what to do because the kit doesn't come with clear quarter lights, or it comes with the little chromed pieces. So I may drill those out and fill them and put 2 lights in there as well. And then the final decision will be what to do with the dash area in the car. I was thinking about putting a light in the radio, but I'll just see how it goes first. Because part of the whole premise in the movie is the radio switches on and does its own thing. So we'll see. But I want to try and get the thing finished because I've been sort of stuck on Christine now for, it must be a month. want to try and get back to building something else if I can. I don't know what everyone else finds, but I find this time of year it is difficult to get into the workshop and get time. Too many other things need done.
It can be, yes.
There's a list of things that wives need sorted.
Well, I think my neighbors want me to mow my lawn. So.
No.
It does necessary something. You know, I picked up. I got this quite cheaply.
Oh yeah.
This is the 1/72.
You got another one.
I'm terrible. I know, but that's only the 1/72 scale one, so that's quite small. But what I'll do with that, I don't know. Heath, I may do some stuff with it. I may not.
Maybe
Because
make
obviously
that one red 5.
it is, but that won't necessarily stay red 5. The crazy thing is, it's got far more parts than the Revell version, which I built, which is the 128 scale one. But I see the Revell one's.
Was that a fine molds?
That's a fine molds one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's just far superior kit.
Yeah. But it only cost me £14, so
that's good.
So it's at 30.
Jack's left us, chaps.
Jack's. Oh, it's happened again.
He's gone.
Google has dumped the percentage.
Oh, not again.
I think it's you, Liam.
I don't blame Liam. I blame the Google monkeys.
So, we're still live, obviously, since it's on the screen that we're still live, so we keep things going. Hopefully, Jack can join back in again.
Yeah, we'll keep things going.
We'll talk about him until he comes back.
I believe Lou is next. So.
Am I next?
But,
Yeah,
oh,
next, Lou.
I was hoping to find out about Phil's canoe.
Let Lou go first, and I'll tell you about the canoe.
Okay.
I've got next to no progress this week because I've been tearing out and building cabinets for display spaces. So I've been staining and cutting and sanding and doing all that stuff outside while I can. And I'm going to end up, it's one of those things that dominoes. You start on one project, and then while you're at it, you might as well do something else, and then you might as well do something else. And I ended up...
And something else, and something else.
Ended up reorganizing my tool cabinet so that I could find my tools better so that I could do the project better. So it's been one of those domino things. But today I hope to finish up the cabinets and get them in, maybe get them in place today. And then I can get back to building models.
Yes.
And it all started from that stupid Terminator tank that was too big to put anywhere.
Because I tenderloin with my fly.
Okay. Well,
So it's
Liam?
my turn.
I guess Phil would be next. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to take
well-
over or anything, but
Well, like everybody, I haven't done too much in the last month. I've done a little bit of painting on the canoe, and I don't know how. I do have some photos, but maybe you can see it from here. You can see the start of the camouflage measures on the side of the hull.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's a 3-color measure, so there's 2 colors on at the moment. Hoping this weekend to get the 3rd color on. The deck is done in deck blue, or my version of deck blue. And what I'm doing at the moment is I'm masking it up for the balance of the camouflage. So it'll be sea grey up here and sea grey down there. So it's kind of a little bit of a slow process because the camouflage also carries on into the superstructure. So as I build the superstructure, I've got to marry up the camouflage.
Oh, you got to make sure your stripes line up.
Yeah, well, you won't see it. Yeah, it's very hard to see, but the whole camouflage measure is done as a silhouette of the ship. So as I build it up, I've got to make sure I carry on the same camouflage from the hull. The nice part about it. Sorry.
Is this the Missouri you're working still on, Phil?
Yeah.
Thought it was.
So the nice part about it is there's a lot of black. That's an easy color to paint.
Yes, but black isn't really a color. It's a
Don't-
shade.
definitely color. Don't even start that stuff.
It's the presence of all colors.
Yeah, and the other thing, the other project which is out in the garage is my second 350 refit. As you know, a month or so ago, the first one, basically, I pulled it apart and said, I've had enough of this. Didn't do a good job. So the second one's coming along, just doing the lighting for it now. I'm taking a completely different approach. Instead of painting parts first and then putting it together, I'm putting it together then painting. So
That might be a good idea.
well, it makes it harder because you've got to mask all the windows, etc. on it, but Lou provides a good mask set for it, so I'm going to go that route.
Are you going to do anything different from, apart from what you're saying from the last time? Any sort of...
Well, what I did was I painted all the main parts, or painted every part first.